Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jules here to show you my everyday look, which is what is on my face right now. So, if you want to see it, stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Julia. Nice to meet you. If you want to be cool and want to support me and come with me on this journey, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those little post notifications, the little bell right down, somewhere down there. I would love if you would join me and come with me on this makeup journey and discover more discoveries with me. And if you want to see my everyday look, then stay tuned. Step one, always we have to start with moisturizer so that our skin stays nice under our makeup. Because today is an everyday look, we're going to be using SPF so that we protect our skin from the sun, because the sun damages your skin, causes wrinkles, sunspots. We don't want wrinkles when we're older. We want to look 18 forever. Anyway, I'm going to be using the Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30. And I just use a squirt and a half of this and smack it on my face. So once that is everywhere and all over, step two, we are going to go in with our Shape Tape Concealer and set our eyes. And I know I didn't talk about it in the last video, but the white around my eyes is actually a skin condition called vitiligo, where you lose the pigment in your skin because the sun kills the pigment cells underneath. So I have no pigment around my eyes, and that is why it's white and why we have to cover it and fix it up. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and blend it all in. And once that is all blended out, I'm going in with my Dermablend setting powder to set my eyes. And I'm taking my dry sponge and putting a little bit on there and setting my eyes with that. And once that's done, from a day-to-day basis, I don't like to do a lot with my eyes. I do like to put a little bit of eyeshadow on just because I feel better, because it makes my eyes pop a little bit more. I am going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. So I'm going in with Milk Chocolate right here, just a light nude shade, and I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush and tap it out, and I'm just gonna sort of outline my crease, go into my brow bone, sort of like you do the transition shade, but you know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that's what I'm gonna do. But once that color is all over my crease, my brow bone, my outer corner, I'm going in with sort of like a wider fluffy brush, and then the color White Chocolate right here, the big white color, sort of just light to make my lid pop more. So I'm just gonna take that on the brush, tap it out, and put that all over my lid. So I'm just gonna go back in with my fluffy brush after that, and back in with Milk Chocolate and sort of deepen my crease one more time. Once that is done, I'm going in with the color Semi-Sweet right here. It's sort of darker than Milk Chocolate, but not too dark where it's gonna create crazy pigment on my eye, because this is an everyday look. I'm just taking Semi-Sweet on sort of a shorter, flathead, round brush, and I'm patting that on the brush. And I'm just gonna put that sort of in the outer corner and right into the crease, but not all the way over. And then I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush, dust off any excess eyeshadow, and blend all of that out in the corners. My next step is mascara, and I'm going in with my fave, Better Than Sex. I'm put a nice thick layer because I'm not using eyeliner, so I like to make it thick with the mascara, and I'm just gonna do that. once you have your lashes on so thick they can catch a stiff wind and you let them dry for 30 seconds, if you get messy, like I said I do, you wait a little bit and then you can just go in with a Q-tip and clean it up. Okay, next step, we're going into the face, and I don't know what it is, but my hormones really hate me right now. Like, I came here to have fun and I feel so attacked. But I have a bunch of angry spots everywhere and that's like not cool. So I don't normally use primer every day, but I'm going to use a face primer sort of just so that all my yuck gets covered because, ew, hormones. I'm going to go in with the Professional Face Primer and put it everywhere. Just slap it on there. Once that is all on, we're going to close it. And then we are going to go, oh, I got it on my blanket. We are going to go back in with our Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. I don't prefer to use foundation on a day-to-day basis. So every day I just use my concealer to cover those nasty spots and places I don't like on my face, like my under eyes. But you know, these bags Gucci, baby. These bags Gucci. But we're gonna start by covering our under eyes and then go into the spots everywhere else. That looks like enough, right? So then I'm going back in with my damp beauty blender, spray it with a little bit of the Mario Badescu, and dampen it up, and pounds that everywhere, baby. Oh, that is concealer all in my hair. Thank you everyone for telling me. You're such angels. Now that that's done, we are going back in with our Dermablend baking powder and really just baking our entire face because I ain't trying to be oily. I don't know about you, but I'm not one for the dewy look. I'm one for the like dry as hell Sahara Desert matte look, but like also smooth, like, you know, like the pretty sand dunes, not like beachy sand. So while that everything everywhere is baking and setting into my skin to make it mattified, I'm just gonna take a little break. Okay, I think that's enough. It's been enough time, right? It's been like a minute. Now I'm going in with a big, fluffy, hard brush to sort of just blend this all around, cover all the areas, dust it all off, and not look like this. Okay. So now we're going in with the bomb.com of the hula. It's upside down. The hula. Just going in with what probably is a powder brush, but I'm using it for bronzer because we're innovative and that's what we do. So I'm just gonna put this under my cheekbones to make it look like I have cheekbones, around the forehead, and then under the chin. Once we're done with that, we are going in with the blush. I'm gonna be using the Hourglass blush in the shade Mood Exposure. It's the ambient lighting blush. It sort of has like a marbly pearlescent look. And I'm just gonna take my blush brush, dive right in there and get what we can off of that because I'm really in the mood to use this today. And we are just gonna go right on the apples of our cheekbones, and I'm gonna smile just so I get it right where I need it to get. Chin, forehead, and voila. Next, we are doing some highlighter. Today, I am choosing to go in, if I can get it, with Mrs. Rihanna. I am using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade Hustla Baby. I like going for the more shiny one. I love Rihanna, but I don't know why in her highlighters, she puts like a super dull, not really highlighter, and then like a boom, like that's highlighter. Spraying my brush just a little because we don't want it to get dotty, because if it's too wet, then it gets all like mushy on your face, and we don't want that. And we are putting that right on the top of the apple thing on your cheek. In that L shape. Wow, that looks beautiful. Thank you, Rihanna. And we're just going on the tip of our nose. I'm going back in with my mascara on my bottom lashes just to widen these eyes a bit. Oh my god, forgot my eyebrows. On a day-to-day basis, I don't like to use a dip brow pomade on my brows just because I don't want them to be super, super crazy to find. I'm just going to brush them out with a spoolie, like so. I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the shade Dark Brown. This is what she looks like. I'm just filling in the spots that really need to be filled in. Ladies and gents, this is the final look. We're finally done and ready to go take on the freaking day. So let's go do it together, hand in hand. Try this look out for yourself and let me know how you like it. This is what I prefer. So if you prefer no eyeshadow, go for no eyeshadow. If you prefer nothing, natural beauty is beautiful. Do it by all means, but this is what I do. Comment down below if there are other videos that you want to see, because I'm excited and I'm actually doing this thing for real. So let's do it together and let me know what you think. So, ladies and gentlemen, see you next week.